We're back here in Chicago at the Democratic National Convention. I'm joined by Lieutenant Governor of Maryland, Aruna Miller. Historic week, Aruna, someone that has been involved in politics at every level, but organizing and now, of course, being in government yourself. Take us through the emotions of knowing that Vice President Harris is going to take the helm of the Democratic Party.
It's been nothing but exhilarating to see this happening, right? First we had the virtual vote, now here we are at the convention. The energy is unbelievable. To be able to see a woman that is South Asian, Jamaican, to be the next president of the United States is unbelievable. I never thought I'd see this day come.
I mean, that's what's surprising. I mean, both of us I've been covering politics for a long time. You've been in the political game for a long time. But it is shocking, right? I mean, it's not just me that's surprised that this happened fairly soon.
Well, I don't think it's shocking. I mean, the fact that Joe Biden stepped aside and endorsed Vice President Harris. And as you can see, this entire arena across the nation is ready to support Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
Take me through when you were running Indian American Impact and to where we are today. I mean, what has changed about, people starting to recognize that this community, the Indian American community in particular, deserves to be platformed?
Well, I think, first of all, they're much more engaged. In the past, I think what happened is when you don't have a lot of candidates that look like the communities that they represent, you don't have as much engagement. But every single time a diverse candidate or South Asian runs for office, they cast that electoral net much wider. More people get engaged, more people have trust in the government, more people start running, and then, of course, that just builds up with more engagement.
So, in your perspective, obviously it's still a nip-and-tuck race. How does the Harris campaign get the message across to the community? I mean, many of these guys went independent. We saw the Biden campaign that lost about 20 points from the last cycle. So how does Kamala Harris restore that and get the community to come out to vote for her?
Well, again, I think she needs to talk about the issues that matter to the American people, and that includes things like making sure that people feel they're inclusive into this environment, that there are jobs there, they have freedom, they have access, reproductive rights. We want to live in a society that's free of gun violence. These are not, things that people don't want. These are things that people do want. So I think it's a sell that will pretty much, agree with most Americans across the nation.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about your role as Lieutenant Governor. How are things going in Maryland?
We absolutely love everything happening in Maryland. Marylanders are the best people of all. We're grateful, Governor Moore and I, to be able to represent Marylanders.